Well, first off, I want to say congratulations on your
Yes, thank you.
engagement.
Thank
And of
you.
course, the first thing I have to ask is, are we still happily engaged? Are we married?
We are
Yes.
still happily engaged. We're not married yet, but we are going to get married this summer. So we've been, knee deep in wedding planning. We're getting to the end here, so lots to do, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yes, we moved out to Los Angeles right after filming Wrapped, and it's been really nice living together, engaged, planning the wedding. We have our honeymoon coming up right after the wedding, so a lot planned.
Hunter, I wanted to ask you, what changed over the course of the week that you were dating around between the ultimatum being issued and you ultimately proposing? How did that happen?
Yeah. So the first thing was, going from being in a serious relationship to dating again, right? That was a wild experience and adjustment. And for me, it's like, okay, I'm here. I got to open myself up. I want to meet these girls, connect with them. And I was making some meaningful connections. But when I sat and I thought about it, and I was asked myself, okay, well, what am I attracted to in April? What am I attracted to in Laura? What am I attracted to in Madeline? What are the things that I want in a wife? I realized all of those personality traits that they were showing and I was engaging with, I already had in Alexis. So the big pivot for me was, why am I dating other people for looking for personalities or things when I already have them right in front of me?
So, Alexis, how scary was it issuing that ultimatum, knowing that there was a chance that it might not work out the way that it did?
I wish I could say it was scary, but it just seemed like the right thing in the relationship. I was 100% that I wanted to get engaged to Hunter, and I was really clear on, before moving in together, I really want to be engaged, because if you're ready to make that big of a step, I think moving in is just as big of a step. So think about that before you kind of do those big decisions. And we went on it, and I was like, Hunter, I'm 100% about you. I think that we'll end up together, but if not, like, at least we'll both have clarity at the end. And if you decide that I am the one for you, great. Now we both are 100%. So it couldn't have worked out better for us. And I mean, Hunter's a genius for not making us go through living with someone else, because that would have been the first time for both of us living with a significant, someone that wasn't, us. In a relationship, and that would have sucked. I'm glad we got to experience together first.
Now, Alexis, during the dating scenario, we saw, there was some tension between you and Colby when you kind of felt slighted by him. Was there anything that we as viewers didn't see from those interactions? And kind of reflecting on it, how did you feel about, just the way that he spoke to you?
Yeah, I think, after coming from 2 years of being in a relationship and going on my first date in 2 years with Colby, I think, I was like, oh, this isn't as bad. Like, I can just jump right into it. And, you saw what I said on the show, and we'll let the viewers decide. But yeah, do I think he was open and honest 100%? No. But I think what he did end up saying to me was a little jarring at first. I was like, whoa, this is, my first date with someone, but ultimately made it the decision so much easier, right? I was like, next, we're not going to work out. And, it ended up making it so Hunter and I just got to get to the engagement part a little bit faster.
You weren't the only one at the choice ceremony. And I think I speak for everyone when I say I was pretty shocked by Nate's proposal. And so I wanted to hear your perspective on it, especially given that your proposal happened first.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm an inspiring guy. I must have really motivated him with to move to propose. But I will say we were very shocked, just like you guys. Didn't see it coming. I think for us personally, nothing could have overshadowed our engagement. We were so happy, so excited, like through the roof, and just wanted to celebrate, that I was just like, okay, this drama, we don't, not a part of our life. We just want positivity. We just want to go celebrate. And, honestly, at the end of the day, hey, engagements are positive. We don't know what happens behind closed doors between Nate and Lauren, and we wish them nothing but success and hope that their engagement is meaningful and happy.
Yeah, I think everyone was surprised when we got engaged. I was surprised. I had no idea. If I did, I would have worn my hair down. No one gave me like the 411 that was happening. But, obviously our engagement was really special. do I think it was a little like, I was kind of like out of body experience, like, is this actually happening? Is he really walking over there right now? For a second, I wasn't sure if he was actually going to propose to one of the other people there, but who knows? So I think it was just like, what's happening? But it seems like everything's going well for them. And, it seems like that was the best decision for them. I know for a lot of the other cast members, it was difficult because, you're taking two couples out of the mix now.
Alexis, another thing that I noticed during the dating experience, you were very upfront about, for example, finances being an important part of a relationship. Do you stand by all of those statements, and kind of watching it back, what was that like?
During our relationship at that point, finances were really important for me. I grew up, my parents were divorced. Both of them worked and they got along really well because there wasn't really any fighting. And I was taught to be very independent and have my own kind of career. Now looking back and living together for a year and, being in this chapter, finances is like, I don't think we really ever talk about it. It's really not that important and it's not a focus in our life right now. So maybe it was at that time, but now it's kind of just something that really isn't at the forefront. And if it is ever, I know that I'll have Hunter there to support me and kind of get through it together. So
now your bachelorette party was full of drama, none of it really centering around you. Were you surprised that party that was in your honor kind of got derailed in that way?
Yeah, I mean, I might have stirred the pot a little bit, but all for good intentions. I think, I was coming in like, hey guys, the real world's happening. Like, I've been in it and you guys need to go out and figure out who you actually want to be with. I mean, there was clear feelings between Ray and Jake, and April was not having any of it. And if you guys don't want to talk about it, fine, but I'm going to get it out of you one way or another. And you could see that obviously April was upset, and I'd be upset too if someone was connecting with the person that I wanted to marry. But you got to be real with yourself and make sure you're doing what's right. I mean, she brought him into this, so she knew what to expect. But it was very fun, lots of drinking, lots of gossip.